Welcome to another segment of Real Talk. It is time to get down to the nitty and gritty and have some real talk with a bunch of my friends.
Right.
Today's conversation is on black girl magic. I'm a lucky man. I get to sit between two beautiful black women today during this conversation. And,
Thank you.
we are going to discuss black girl magic today because very often you hear the word black girl magic. Or maybe you never have heard the word. Sucks to be you. However, it is a thing, and today we're going to talk about what that means, what that looks like, and why it's important to spread that energy of black girl magic. So with that being said, let's start off with the ladies. What does black girl magic even mean? Like, when you say it to someone or someone says it to you, like, what is your vision of what black girl magic is?
I don't think that black girl magic means, like, it has one specific meaning. It's a feeling, maybe, I guess. Like, it's just like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like a light, I guess, or like that glow, that rhythm that a black girl has. Like, it's just that magic about black female. It's different for everybody, like love. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Lisa, what does black girl magic mean to you?
Black girl magic is black girl magic, you know. It's like, so black girl, you know, she started her own business. That's black girl magic, you know. She went out, got her hair done. That's black girl magic. Black girl magic is, you know, going out with your female friends and, you know, graduating from college, getting your degree, getting your master's, your PhD. You know, that's black girl magic.
Magical.
I definitely think you guys covered it for me. I think I got a perfect understanding of what black girl magic is. But let's get some testosterone in the room. Dude, welcome to the show. When you hear black girl magic, when you see black girl magic, when you feel black girl magic, like, what comes up for you? What does that look like and feel like for you?
I think black girl magic is when you see that black woman walking on the street, strutting her stuff, but with that certain just extra bit of oomph, like it's like she's like sweating brown sugar. It's a certain way they can just carry themselves. I think for me that's black girl magic, and it catches me every time. So I know the feeling when I know the feeling.
Amen.
That was deep.
That was
I need a black girl. I need one of those.
It got hot in here right now. Sweating brown sugar. Yo, wow. All right, folks, there you have it. Black girl magic. It's been real. I don't even know why we need to continue this, but we will. So, what makes black beautiful? I mean, we're black, and obviously, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like I'm happy to be black. I think that black is beautiful. I think the color of my skin. There's so many people that wish they had my melanin that it makes me feel proud to be black. What does black being beautiful mean to you, Tyrell?
Black being beautiful to me is rich. I think there's a richness and a sense of power and elegance that gets associated with the shade of black. I think black is always symbolized as a sense of solidarity and like oomph. Like it like you have no choice but to pay attention to it. You know, so that's why I think black is beautiful, because we possess that on a daily basis. And you know, when we wake up strong, beautiful, bold, you know, enlightened and rich. So I think that's why it's beautiful.
Okay. Anybody else have feedback on what makes black beautiful?
The brown sugar.
Not only the brown sugar, I guess. But the things that black has been through, I guess. Black is beautiful, but it is hated on, I guess. To just, for, you know, keep it basic. Yeah, so just the journey that black, in every sense of the word black, like almost anything black because of us, I think has a negative connotation. Like black is just like this, like, it's either mysterious or it's like, you know, yeah, but just the journey that black has been through and the fact that we can still say that black is beautiful and we love being black. I would not want to be anything anything else other than black. Like in the summertime, listen, my little chocolatey sauce, like beach and park, and like I'm in the sun. I don't need I can still use my SPF and stuff.
70 degrees.
But like I love
is.
that I can just go and prance in the grass and 12 noon with the sun shining high, and I'm not worried. That much.
Yeah.
That's right.
But that's how I feel. I like my chocolate.
As you should.
So you mentioned the fact that black has gone through a lot, which also aids to the beauty of being black. But do you feel that black being beautiful and the struggle of being black is why people hate us? Like, because there's an angle here where black is beautiful, but why is it that, one, there are black people who don't feel that it's beautiful to be black, versus as well, there's people who hate on, as you mentioned, being black.
Okay. So
You had, I think you had
no.
he's triggered.
I was triggered a little too.
I think it's a complex idea that people I guess want to be around the idea of black, but don't exactly want to deal with that reality of being black, because it's kind of I'll say a double-edged sword almost. But we accept it and we embody it and we love it. We would never argue against it because it's our experience of being black. And I feel like because we carry that weight and we make it look so good, other people want to join us in that. But we often don't fit the requirement.
The looking good part. The looking good part, but not the struggle part, you know.
Indeed. And I think
Sorry.
the best part about black women is that they carry it oh so well. I think that what really embodies black magic. Once again.
You was gonna say something. I don't know if you lost.
Sorry. Oh no, I didn't lose it. I don't think I lost it. But you were saying why? I think part of your question was
why do people hate black people being beautiful, and why do some black people not feel beautiful?
Not feel beautiful. Yeah, that's what it was. I think that is a thing because people have been broken throughout this journey. Not everyone has been able to come out like that rose coming out the concrete. Some people have been broken down because some crazy things has happened to them or their families or whatever the situation was, and they got lost, unfortunately, or left behind, unfortunately, which is why there needs to be more people like us and more organizations and people doing what we're trying to do, which is uplift our people and pick everybody up, because like you don't know what people are going through in their house. So it's like we need to create extra support systems for our communities so that doesn't happen.
Okay, well, I love all the energy, all the feedback, this Black is Beautiful thing, but it's time to get messy. It's time to get messy. So, let's talk about the natural look versus the cosmetics, right? So Black is beautiful, but yet we live in a world where not just Black people, because I'm not gonna, this is not a attack on Black people, but why do we find more often that Black women are more inclined to the cosmetic life versus the natural life? Now, however, I will say there is a resurgence of the natural look, the natural life, I believe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Exhibit A. But on the aspect of cosmetic where it's more of the makeup look versus the non-makeup look, how do you feel about that? What's your perspective? And like, does someone wearing makeup take away from the Black is actually beautiful? Oh yes. Oh yes. And then Tyrell, I want you to go next.
I don't think that it's like a natural versus cosmetic thing. Like, it's nothing wrong with not wearing makeup at all, but it's nothing wrong with wearing makeup either. It's like, I think it's more so of, can you still be your normal self in that face that you put on this morning? Like, is it gonna, like, I don't know. I don't think that it's a problem. I don't understand the argument.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So are you telling me that when people put on makeup, they don't gain confidence?
They do.
Okay.
But that's why I said still be able to be the person who you really are. Like, not, I don't know what people do when that happens. because I can't identify a little bit maybe, but it's like I can understand the extra confidence that makeup gives you. Like that's what makeup is for. It's meant to make a female feel pretty. Like that's what makeup is. And men like makeup because you like women that wear makeup. So it's just like we just need to stop this like unnecessary makeup weave. You like the weave when you see it. So
that's an opinion. Tyrell, what's your opinion? Let's get messy.
So you, just to be clear, I'm commenting on like natural. I just want to make sure. I feel like I'm treading water.
Yeah, the natural look versus the cosmetic look.
Well, what is it? Can you define the cosmetic look, maybe?
So
maybe I'm not on the same.
So like weave.
No. Weave is a whole nother conversation.
See, I'm not on the same.
So
I don't know.
when I'm talking natural versus cosmetic, I'm talking about where a woman wakes up and she walks out the house versus a woman who has to put on. Of course, she showers, she cleans up. Thank you for that. Cleans up, and she walks out the house, and whatever she looks like, that's what the world sees. Versus the woman who wakes up, and some spend more time than others. Again, there's a lot of extremes in this, so I'm not talking about one versus the other. Okay. But they spend time and energy and money into putting on a face to go out into the world. Tyrell.
I do believe it is a real thing that's occurring nowadays. I've noticed people, I've noticed women, not even, no color associated, but spend more time in the makeup to look like a cover girl in a sense, as opposed to appreciating them. And I think where it gets highlighted is because the amount of makeup. Like I don't personally find there's anything wrong with, you got your eyebrows done, you want to highlight them, you want to touch, like, because I feel like, men, we do it. Yeah, like men, we do it, like, me personally, if I get a shape up, I'm definitely going to make sure I use the beard oil because I want it to stand out, I want it to pop. So I feel like that's, not going to say acceptable, but that's understandable from a man looking at a woman's perspective. However, it is, a hassle, and it is like becoming like, all right, enough is enough. When you see people that's very excessive with it, like, oh, I gotta make sure, like, I can't go, like, we just going to the movies. You in the dark, like, unless you want to look like a highlighter, like, take your face off.
She needs to glow in the,
they lay down one way and wake up with half a face, like, it's becoming a real thing.
Work of art, okay?
Yeah, on the pillow that is blue sheets. I got blue pillowcases. Your face shouldn't be left on my blue pillowcases, But that's a.
She making sure her face is the only face.
See, that is it.
So Anissa, let's
you got me there. You gotta make sure I gotta respond.
Who is that? Who was that?
It's me.
Anissa,
that's our face. That's our face.
Anissa, what's your feedback on this topic?
Pretty much, I'm gonna go over what Trinae's point of view, because putting on makeup doesn't take away from your blackness, of course. If anything, it kind of brings it up just a little bit. Showing off, and not showing off, but showing out.
It gives you that Wakanda.
Yeah, it gives you like a nice glow, a nice feeling.
Oh, geez.
So
you feel chocolatey.
So if it's nothing too excessive, then cool. Now for the people who are like putting on layers among layers among layers among layers among layers, where like they don't even look like themselves anymore, and they're trying to look like someone else. I don't know if a different race or a different person. I don't know. That's when there's a problem with like self-esteem, because you don't need to put on a ton of makeup to look beautiful. You should be able to not wear makeup and feel beautiful, and then put on makeup and still feel beautiful. So it should be both. I mean, I don't wear makeup unless I'm going out somewhere fancy. Other than that, you'll never see me wear makeup.
But why is that?
Because I don't think I need makeup. I think I look fine without makeup. All I need to do is just get my eyebrows done. Yeah. That's all I gotta do. When I get my eyebrows done, I feel great.
And people like that are lucky.
I mean, I'll take dinner.
Put my eyebrows on,
so,
okay?
what age did
Anyone
you...
who knows Hey Trinae, they know that my eyebrows are a thing. and I put eyebrows on. I need to because I have real eyebrows, like these are my eyebrows, but I like for them to look thick and juicy like Anissa's, but I don't wake up with thick and juicy eyebrows, so I have to juice it up a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think we covered that very nice. We got a little messy. Let's get a little bit more messy.
Wait,
More messy.
I thought that was real messy.
So we kind of started almost getting into this one a little bit earlier, but now it's time. Straight hair, weaves, wigs, natural hair. Obviously, again, we're talking about preference. Some people prefer the weaves, some people prefer wigs in the category of fake hair.
That's a fact.
Then you have people who say, you know what, I am beautiful just the way I am, and whatever my hair is what my hair is. So again, I'm gonna come back to this later after we talk about these two topics, but in the conversation of preference, why is it that some feel weaves and wigs over the natural look?
I love it.
And does this have anything again to do with truly feeling beautiful?
So, guess y'all making me walk the plank first.
Walk the plank.
So, I love this of you. My preference is natural hair. However, I am not anti-wigs and weave, but I'm kind of why when you don't need it. For example, want me to explain? I do feel that when you do put on a wig and a weave, you're straying away from the traditions of what is normally worn from a woman of your standard.
Wakanda.
And I do feel that you miss or underappreciate oneself when you do take those steps into that nature of putting those things on. I do feel an excessive set of makeup is often unneeded, especially when natural beauty is sometimes far much more worth in every way it looks. And that self-appreciation will often make you look much more pretty than you think. And you know, every woman's plight is different and it's deep. And as a man, I feel I should not speak. But I will say, I would say that I would hope to meet you at where you're at, and we can grow to appreciate ourselves. That's my 2 cents.
All right, it seems like every time this guy talks, it's time to wrap up the conversation. But we're not done. We're still trying to get messy here. Anissa,
Okay.
what's your feedback? Weaves, wigs versus the natural look.
I mean, I've done them all. You know, I used to have my side shaved. I used my natural hair. I used to wear wigs. I used to wear weaves. I did all of that. I used to do the clip-ins and all that stuff too. And I think it's just all about finding, well, what I did it for is where I find my sense of style, what I felt comfortable in, how I felt, how I looked. It wasn't about me trying to look like somebody, but it was me trying to find whatever my style was, right? And when it came to like wigs and weaves, yes, I thought I looked great in them, but at the same time, I was trying to give my natural hair a rest. You know, I was trying to give it some time to grow and, you know, be healthy and blah, 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 blah. So what you see today is the product of wigs and weaves, you know, because I gave it some time. And then once I took it out, you know, I mean, me personally, I would rather natural hair. Just because it looks great and I'm gonna pay for it. And it's growing out my scalp, which is great. It's all me. So, I mean, I personally prefer natural hair. It looks great to me, but it's all about just what looks good on you, your style, and so on and so forth.
So I'm gonna give my 2 cents, right? If y'all don't mind me cashing in. So I agree with obviously a lot of the perspectives being shown. When it comes to makeup, I feel that I prefer natural beauty when it comes to hair and makeup, period. I understand the need to doll up a little bit when you're going out on a special occasion, but it being a lifestyle, to me, I prefer it not to be one. Me personally, you know, because it becomes a dependency. Now, realistically, I say this because I know people who will not leave the house without their makeup on their face. To me, I think that's a problem because life continues with or without your makeup. naturally. So if you're in this mindset that you can't even walk out the door and you can't let someone come in your door without doing whatever you gotta do to yourself, that's a problem. Now, again, if you want to, you know, eyebrow scenario, that I get it. No, like there's certain things
but
that
does
get.
this count as makeup to you?
No, I don't look at you as.
It count as makeup. It's just eyebrows.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not like I have on like a whole face. I'm a
Your
put a
face
whole
ain't
chocolate
beat.
bar
No,
on
and,
my shirt.
and that's why I'm saying like.
It's not beat to the gods.
We're not talking about the average user. We're talking about the ones who find themselves on the other side of the spectrum.
Super subscribers.
like how, I'm sorry to jump in, but like how Anissa said, like the layers and then the layers.
Yes.
It's like in my head while you were saying that, I'm thinking like, which layer do they get to when it's like, okay, this might be a problem? Like, why do I need to?
Yeah.
Like, when do you decide? Like,
Because you know,
because there are
You start
females
feeling your
that's
face.
like you look. It looks like you can like literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
well, that's happened.
That cake
Pretty much put on a mask
like,
to look like someone else.
I'm gonna pass on those
Act up to the
individuals.
water.
trace
Personally,
your name and
I've been in that scenario one time, and I knew that there was something going on underneath the makeup. And one day I found out, and it was real. Like, the whole difference was like it was like
Was it
it was like catfish.
traumatizing?
It was. It was like
I couldn't
no, it wasn't a man. It was literally like catfish. It was like now I'm say in love with you, which that wasn't a scenario. But
Okay.
for instance, I'm in love with you.
He was lusting.
But like, I'm really in love with somebody else. Cause at the end of the night, you're really somebody else. You know what I mean? And every in the morning, you're somebody else. Cause you got the face on. So,
I gotta see this girl.
you know what I mean? Leave that there. So, hair and weaves and wigs. I take this perspective from having two black sisters and a mother. Right? I grew up with them. That's what I knew. My sisters have gone through hell and back with their natural hair. So when I hear people say, "Oh, well, I use weaves and wigs because my hair is just too much and I don't want to do all of that," I shut that out because I've witnessed my sisters go through it, and they have beautiful black hair because they trained their hair over the years to work for them. Now, I look at my sisters as beautiful black women, black girl magic. If you see them, they have beautiful natural hair. They never got perms, but that was also a choice that my mother involved in. But like weaves and wigs is not even a thing because they know that their best look is their look. Right? And that's why I have no other choice but to look for a woman who knows that same feeling. Who walks around with their hair and says, I am. What is the song? Is that Lauryn Hill? I am not
Not my hair. That's
That's
not Lauren Hill.
Ready. We had to
But y'all feel me on that.
Um,
So that's my
what was I going
perspective.
to say?
Now, like Duke had mentioned earlier, if you wear the weave, the wigs, cool, that's you. I'm not gonna knock you. But then when you wear it, where I have issues like when it's just all over the place and it's looking crazy. Because I've seen that too. People who engage in that lifestyle, but they don't know how to like uphold it. Like that's a like even when it's just makeup. If you wear makeup, you gotta keep putting it back on.
True, because
And if you wear weave and wig, you gotta make sure it's straight. You gotta make sure it's
He
combed.
said make sure it's straight.
Because like I'm telling you, it's
looking crazy sometimes.
son.
Have
And
you
then you
found that?
have like natural hair falls out, all hair falls out. But like if I'm going into my bathroom, I'm dealing with a girl who has weave and wig, whatever, and I'm seeing like the weave wig hair everywhere, it's a problem.
I'm weak.
It's a problem. Because I know it's not hers.
Facts.
I'm sorry. I might have went off.
He related. That is about somebody.
That wasn't about nobody. That was about my experience.
He woke up one day
I
and was
feel
getting
like
sick.
There
It
was
wasn't
things
us.
we had to address there.
We gotta address.
One was like you said choice and how it was a choice for your sisters or mother not to perm. For some people it is a choice not to do it, right? But auntie or whoever it is, that summer you go somewhere, they decide to do it.
Right.
Or you was trying to get on the low and you went and did it and mommy don't know. Girls go through life too, the same way, but like we go through transitions and things happen and the environment, everyone around you. It's just like, it's so many things that play into why females look the way they look and why females do the things that they do. Like, as far as females and their weaves looking crazy, and we've seen some really crazy situations before.
I feel y'all judging.
You don't know what that girl thought she did to her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
We laugh when we see it. We laugh when we see it.
It's like, you don't know what happened, or like, you just don't know. You wonder why she just didn't take it out and deal with her.
She ain't got no money, so
but
she
there
get
are a lot of
credit.
females that are not comfortable with themselves. Like we said earlier, they think that their hair is crazy. Probably like they're like, why does my hair look like this? Why when they like they don't understand it at all. They have no concept of why their hair does the things that it does. So it's just discouraging, and that's when we have these females that's out here looking crazy with a whole bunch of makeup on and a crazy looking wig because they think that they just gotta cover all of this up. I gotta put this on. Like girls that wear wigs and a hat. Like I hate when I do that sometimes, but it's like sometimes you have to because I got a wig on and I gotta wear a hat. But it's like you covering up twice, kinda. So it's like you know.
I'm sorry. You can
So let's dig a little bit deeper and get off of the surface of natural versus cosmetic, natural hair versus wigs, and let's get to actually the source of the problem. Now, obviously, we of African descent come from a country where weaves and wigs are not really a thing. Makeup, yes. Makeup is just something that's worldwide. So we won't even touch on that topic. But the whole straight hair look, the weaves and wigs, that's not what we know. That's not at all what our culture came from and represents. But we understand, I believe, in this Western world that we live, we've been influenced over time that this is the look that is accepted in our society, in the job place, etc., etc. So my real question is, do you feel the way that media portrays beauty, the way that media portrays the black woman, plays a role in her choice of the natural look versus the weaves and the wigs? Say that a little louder so the camera can hear.
Of course it does. I feel like media plays a part. Like if you're taking it in, it's doing something in there. It's ringing bells, and I don't know. It's like it's gonna resonate. It's gonna come back, and you're gonna think about whatever you saw on the TV or whatever, because it's broadcasted, and you think this is what the average person likes because it's on TV. It's TV. TV is so special, to a lot of people. So I think that's what it is. And like with I wanted to make this comment before, but the workplace thing. Yeah. So women have a lot to deal with. Okay, women have to take care of whole household, kids, everybody, and you have to get a job. You have to work. You guys want your natural black woman, woo, yeah, I understand that. But at my job, in my office, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see you and your head wrap and your natural hair. They don't want to see that. They don't. I've been there. I have, in all the jobs that I've had, like before my workplaces now, I have been the only black female. So it's a whole nother ball game, like seriously, like to the point where I wouldn't, like my interview outfits are just like, it's a bob weave and whatever outfit I'm gonna wear. I will not wear I'm not gonna get a job. I tested it out. I literally did, like for a stretch, like a 6-month stretch. I went on job interviews, natural hair, I'm like my mom, always, like she's always comfortable because she knows Trinae can get a job. I can get a job. I will quit. The next 2 days, I'm gonna have another job. So this natural hair stretch, nada. Got that wig back, so.
Terrell, you're into media, you're very involved. What role do you feel media plays on Black Girl Magic?
It plays a huge role. I believe the black culture and Black Girl Magic is the epitome of what everybody wants to embody and portray. If you look at pop culture and the melanin deficient individuals, they try to emulate the culture. They try to emulate, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way black women wear their hair. That's why there was so much uproar when one of the Kardashian sisters had cornrows. you know? And people say it's cultural appropriation and everything. It's not even that. It's like, it's a level of, I feel, acceptance. Because the media would make it seem okay for that type of individual. But like Trinae said, if she's going into a workplace with that same hairstyle, they're automatically judging her at the door. You know?
And not to, just to chime in real quick, it's not even that they had the braids, it's the fact that they tried to rename them boxer braids. Hello, these braids have been around for centuries. Like, what is going on?
Exactly. These is facts. And I believe it's unfortunate that black women have to do their hair a certain way in order to get a job and be accepted in the workplace. You know, their hair is a sense of expression. Now, I've been in workplaces where the melanin deficient individuals, they may not have the hair wrapped, but they got different color hair strands and stuff, and that's tolerated and acceptable because the media doesn't portray that hairstyle as something that's dangerous or harmful. But how can a head wrap or anything be deemed as harmful or anything? And not to, throw shade or any ignorance to any cultures, any religion, but it's allowed and tolerated with different religious practices. But if I'm just a regular black woman and I want to have my head wrapped because, it's going to protect the curls or hold up my afro or something of that nature, why shouldn't I? Like, what is so different about me? So that's my take on it.
Dope. So, like, as we wrap this up, I just want to end on a positive note, right? So we have beautiful black women all over this world. There's Black Girl Magic, conversation.
Trinae, literally.
What advice would you give to these black girls growing up, the black girls growing up, and even the older generation to embrace what that means, Black Girl Magic? Trinae, Nisa, we can end with it.
What advice I would give to girl? It's not like that. Girl, I would say just be comfortable with yourself because everyone wants to kind of be like you. They're gonna be mean, they're gonna be nasty, they're gonna be catty, but that's because there's something about you that they don't like, and it's probably because something in you is like glowing, and they see something that they don't have, and they want it, and they cannot figure out how to get it, and that's just it. Second piece of advice: go to Curl Fest, go to Afro Punk. Go where your people's at. Don't try to go to these little bars and Amy's and Lisa's and whoever the name is of the place. Go where your people are at, and then you will feel it. You will be like, hold up.
Black Girl Magic.
We out here in the sun, ain't no trees in this whole park, and we chilling. We don't gotta be in the shade. So like, yeah, just that. That's it. It's extra, but
Nah, that was beautiful. that was some brown sugar.
Word. I mean, advice I would give is just love the skin that you're in. With me being light skinned, people always say light skin is the right skin, but trust me, I grew up struggling with my light skin. I actually used to put on a lot of tanning lotion so I could be darker, because I was the only one that looked like me. So I would say, love the skin you're in, whether you're light skin, brown skin, dark skin, black skin, whatever, you're beautiful, whatever shade you are. And definitely don't let the media and society tell you what beauty looks like. That's their vision of beauty. Beauty comes from within. No matter what you look like, no matter what skin color you are, beauty comes from within. So make sure you're a decent human being. That's what makes you beautiful.
That's what makes you beautiful. Mr. Brown Sugar. Teardrops.
Brown sugar.
My advice to the youthful women of the world: understand your enemy. Your enemy is patriarchy. It's not a man, it's not a woman, it's not a thing or a person, it's patriarchy, it's your enemy. So understand to find comfort within yourself, through self-awareness before anything else. And trust you to make the correct choices that are for you and the people around you. And take value in the little things. Simplicities that you have. Even your flaws, appreciate them for what they are, so you can hold them. And just take it one day at a time. You can't go any faster, can't go any slower. And be patient. Good things come slowly. Just take your time. More than anything, take your time.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. So on that note, thank you guys for watching a little bit of Black Girl Magic. Just remember that black is beautiful. Something that Anissa touched on is really important. It does not matter the shade of your skin. all shades are beautiful because it is black. And black is beautiful. Thank you guys. Till next time, that was some real talk.
It was really
Bye.
Yay!
a really real talk as we finish it.
Skin the fact that there's a lot of people who wish they had my melatonin. They wish they had my melatonin. My melatonin.
Fucking the melatonin.
That's the brown stuff in your skin.
Melanin.
Melanin.
I'm looking at his skeleton. I'm like,
Eventually, they would keep
Out.